I posted a video about what Gresham Machen talks about the intensity, the power of the gospel. I just want to make some corrections. I thought about it. I listened to it. Actually, he said this. A lot of theologians, a lot of people on the liberal side of the world, liberal theologians, saying that they love the morals taught by Jesus, but they doubt the historical part of Jesus. In other words, they refuting and Jesus actually walked on water. Jesus raised the dead. Jesus opened the eyes of the blind. Jesus rose from the dead. This is Passover. This is Easter coming up. You know, they refute all those things, but they just want the moral part of Jesus. They think that's very cool. This is precisely what they're doing. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way because you will totally collapse by doing what I just described, because it doesn't work that way. Remember, what Gresham Machen's cry out is this: you don't have to come and exhort me to be right with God. You don't have to give me exhortation how to get right with God, how to be saved by God, how to be accepted by God, have my sins forgiven, and all this. All these things are good, but that would not be the way to do, because I am a flawed, sinful man. Do you have any good news for me? Do you see that? You know, it doesn't work. What you tell me doesn't work because I need the gospel. I don't need exhortation, how to do this, how to do that, because I can't do it. Because I'm only a flawed, sinful man like you and I. We can't do it on our own strength. There's just no way we can do it. So folks, his saying is so powerfully right. He said, I don't need exhortations. I need the gospel. I need to know how God has done it all to save me. None of me, but it's all of God. You see, I need the gospel. I don't need a religion, how to be right with God, how to be forgiven by God and all this. I need to know the gospel, which is what God has done, not what I have done. You know, this sort of ties back very well into the doctrine of flawed, sinful man. Essentially, the problem with evangelical, a lot of churches, which is sort of a blend, is that, yes, God is able, God is mighty, but there are times that we can help him a little bit. You know, essentially, we are really not that bad. That's how I used to think. But because dead people cannot save themselves, dead people cannot make a choice. Did you not read in the book of Romans, we were dead in our sins? Did you notice the word Paul wrote? We were dead. We were not alive or semi-alive, that we're still last shot to try to get it right with God. We simply have no chance. We have no chance without Christ. The gospel is God reaching out to a flawed, sinful man to save us, to live the perfect, obedient life on our behalf and to save us. This is the gospel. Gresham is absolutely right. I need the gospel. Give me the gospel. I don't need the exhortations anymore. Exhortation won't do the job, but I need the gospel.